Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Gungeon. In The Gungeon, I'd like to thank everyone first for those likes, subscribes, and comments. If you can continue to do that, that would be wonderful. And if you do subscribe to my channel, can you please put it in the comments below? It does, they say, help the algorithms out. So, anyway, today, again, another impulse buy. That's something that I wanted. I haven't really moved on it. I've been looking at it probably for about 6 to 8 months now. And I just really didn't know if I wanted it, if I didn't want it, what I wanted. And I've been going him-hawing around with it. So finally, I had walked into one of our local gun stores and they actually had it on sale. So I had to buy it. You know, it's one of those impulse buys and I had to do it. Anyway, as you can tell here by the box, we know what it is. It's a Kel Tec. This is actually the Kel Tec Sub 2000 CQB, and it's chambered in 9mm Luger, and it's a carbine, 9mm carbine. Range is about, I've been looking at different things online and seeing people do, reviews on it and everything, and the range is about 150 yards, but what I do like about it is that it's able to carry Glock 17 and Glock 22 mags, which is actually pretty cool. So we're going to take it out. We're going to open it up here to see what it is. I already began to open it up a little bit to get some of the stuff out. So first they had us in here with the manual. As you can see, it gives us this nice looking manual. Tells you a little bit of everything. So we open it up, and hey, we got ourselves a little Kel Tec stickers that go with it that you can put on your safe or wherever you'd like to put it. But there you go. So like I had said, there's a couple of different versions. There's the Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. This happens to be the Sub 2000 Sub CQB. Anyway, like I said, there's the front part of we'll show that again. So that was the manual. Comes with a magazine here, a 10-round magazine, which we have right over here. Okay. Not too bad. Let's pull the firearm out itself, and let's see. There's some other little bit of paper here. Let's see what this is. This is it's called the catch insert chart. Well, they actually give you this catch insert chart, so you can actually, see exactly what's going on, I guess, and stuff like that. And it gives you some little diagrams on will not work and what, with certain things. So it kind of gives you a little bit the multi-grip comparison chart too, that you can see that it shows here. So it kind of gives you a little bit of material that you can look at. So let's see what we have here. So as you can see, the Gen 3, it actually does a left to right kind of fold. This one actually folds up over the actual stock, and you operate that fold here by your trigger guard. Just push down and it actually pops it up, pops it down, locks it back into place, and you'll hear it snap into place. But anyway, first impressions of this, I liked it. I wanted one of these, and like I said, I'd been hawing around with it for a long time. And real quick, a disclaimer, I by no means am a professional. I am not any kind of firearms expert. I just have a passion for them and I like them. That's all. So getting back to this again, I just want to throw that out there. Barrel length is about 16.25, as you can see here. It's got the folding, like I told you, which actually clicks into place. And it's a semi-automatic, 9mm Luger. There is 3 actual different Picatinny rails on it. You have top, lower, and you also have a little Picatinny rail that's over here. I don't know if you can see it right there, but like I said, top, lower, and it's got M-lock slots on both sides. And I'm going to show that to you on both sides. An ambidextrous safety, which your safety is here, as I'm going to press for you. There's a little bit of a thread protector that's on the end here. It's not a threaded barrel or anything, but it is a little bit of a thread protector that's here. It's an adjustable front sight here. The rear sight really isn't too adjustable. It kind of just sits like it is right now. I don't see how I can adjust it. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit and see. But it's, you know, your normal little kind of sights, and I'm sure you can put whatever you want and take this off, and actually you can put whatever kind of sight you want here. It's got a polymer fore end. Actually, it's a lot of polymer on it actually, and it's machine steeled. Actually, bolt is the machine steeled on it, so it's actually not too bad. You know, that's pretty freaking cool if you want to know the truth. The machine steeled, you know. The total length of this unfolded is about 30.5. I would say folded is, I haven't measured it yet, so don't quote me on these. I haven't measured it yet, but 16.25 is actually folded when it is folded, but overall length is 30. Weighs right around, you know, unloaded probably about 4 pounds. You loaded it, probably add a little bit more to that. It's got a 9 to 10 pound trigger pull, okay, as you can see, which is pretty cool. I think it's neat. You know, there's nothing wrong with that at all, at least not in my opinion whatsoever. You know, it's a really neat looking. I've always thought that these were pretty cool. You know, I didn't think that, you know, I always wanted one of these. I don't know why, I just did, but I always wanted one of these. And it's got a side ejection, as you can, and they actually make a little piece where I've got them on one of my shotguns where it actually you can attach this little part, this little ejector piece here, and it'll actually, you can catch your shells to the side of it. The twist rate on it is about 110 from what I was reading about it, so you know, it's not bad whatsoever. I just wanted it because of, you know, being able to actually fold it, which this one here is a little bit tight right now because I need to put a little oil on it, but I want it because you can actually fold this and, you know, put it in your backpack. If you're going to go just playing around, you know, if you're going to go to the range, instead of putting it in a range bag, you can actually fold. You can put it in a range bag, but you can fold it and put it in, you know, your backpack, and, you know, do what you want to do with it. And like I said, the best thing about it too is it holds Glock 17 and Glock 22 mags. But the overall, you know, it's not bad whatsoever. You know, you can do different things with it. There's you know, just so much that you can do with it, and so many little things. I've seen people add a lot of different things to these. I haven't fired one yet, so I can't tell you that I can do a review on it, but as you see, and she'll lock into place here, and, you know, let's put the magazine back in it for you. Drop my glasses, and as you can see right here, you have your magazine release, which not too bad. Can't say that. Can't say anything bad at all about it. That's not bad whatsoever. But, you know, overall, my first thoughts of it, you know, it's actually pretty good. It's a neat little firearm, and it was something, like I said, I've been hawing around at for a while now, and I've been thinking about it, and finally I decided, you know, one of those impulse buys again. And, you know, these actually have went up in price from what they used to be. You could actually, before, you could have picked this up for $199, you know, somewhere. You might even got it cheaper. Now these things are sometimes going for, I've seen them for $400, $499. It just kind of depends. Kind of also depends on what gen you get. Like I said, they have the Gen 2, Gen 3s. So, and there's slight differences to each one of them. But, you know, overall, I think, you know, first impressions to me, it's actually pretty good. Like I said, I haven't fired one of these. I've seen people at the range before firing them, and like I tell you guys, like I tell you all the time, that I'm not going to be showing you a lot of range videos. I am working on trying to get some property, like I said before, to actually start to do some range stuff. But a lot of people do so many reviews on these, and they're at the range with them, and I know it's cool to look at, and, you know, but I'm one that just shows you, you know, the firearm, and I don't get to get out to the range as much as I would like to because I do have a 40-hour work week job, and this is not my only job to do these videos or to sell firearms. I do have to, unfortunately, work for 40 hours a week or another, hopefully a couple more years, and then I can finally in life retire, and then I can actually get into this more and do some different stuff. But, you know, overall, like I said, I can't go wrong. I think it looks good. It's nice. I think everybody should have yourself a 9mm carbine. And there's so many different ones out there that, yeah, there's some that are better. There's some that are, just kind of depends. The manufacturers are all different. And like I said, I would never ever down any manufacturer because you never know that one of these days they might be my sponsor or something. And right now I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is all my own stuff I do, all my own guns I buy, all my own video equipment, my own editing person, which is my wife. She does a phenomenal job of that. And all those thumbnails are from her too. So, and I don't have anything written on any kind of placards, or I don't use like our current president does, a teleprompter to actually read off what I know about the firearm. Now, if I don't know something about it, I will tell you that I don't know, that I've got to research it a little bit. But as far as it being, everything else, I can somewhat, do things. I can take things apart, and stuff like that. But, and like I said before, I do have an FFL, so I do buy and sell guns. So hit me up if you need anything. And I do live in the state of Florida. And this is not a selling promotion that I'm giving you. I just like to put that out there. And again, by all means, I am no professional at this. And please, with a couple of comments, if you guys do, I've had a couple of comments about my mic either being too loud or too low. I'm trying to adjust it the best way I can. If you want to give me some clues on what to do, I use a voice meter. And this is my Hypercast microphone here. I've actually got 2 or 3 of these different ones. I'm going to try to start to use maybe a lapel type of microphone. But if you're having some problems hearing or it's too loud, please tell me what you suggest, and I'll be more than happy to take your advice and try things and see what's up. And I like comments, and I do answer them. But please give me at least 48 hours to answer your comment, because I do work, and I do this mostly when I get off of work. It happens to be yesterday was I had the day off, and today I got the day off, so I'm doing this video today. But anyway, most of my videos are done on the weekends because it's so hard, or I'll do them at night when I get off of work, depending upon what time I get off. That's the problem. But anyway, so getting back to this, so far, I think it's great, and price point was perfect. Actually, everybody's probably going to be surprised, but this was brand new in a box, and I paid $250 for it. At a local gun store here in Florida, which, I just don't like to mention sometimes, the big box chains like Rural King and Academy Sports and Bass Pro Shops and stuff like that I do. But the smaller gun stores, I would first prefer their permission before I start mentioning them. I also like to make a little mention of the wholesalers that you can go through. Let me click that back in place and put this here. There is a bunch of wholesalers, everyone, that you can go through to actually buy some of your firearms. One of the wholesalers that I use is Davidson's, but there's multiple ones out there. You've got Lipsy's, you've got different wholesalers you can use, and sometimes you can get good deals on some of these firearms. And I've got to say to myself, I've gotten some great deals on some of these firearms that I have purchased. I can't complain. I've gotten treated really, really well and gotten real lucky with some of this stuff. Sorry, I'm making a little bit of noise here, but I'm trying to put this back with everything in its box. But you can get good deals out there. You just got to kind of look. I tell everybody, check your pawn stores. Check. Subscribe to some sites. The Rural King site, you can get good deals on Animal Academy Sports, like I'm telling you. And I try to help our fellow gun community out here and try to tell you when I see, little sales going on and good deals going on. But, check your local stores, and you might be able to work out some deals with some people, kind of like I do. And also, like I had said in the past videos, if you get a chance, and your wife might enjoy it too, go to some estate sales. You'll be surprised at some of the things that you find. I found this past weekend at an estate sale that I went to an actual, a few guns and stuff like that, and a few pistols that were not Daisy, BB guns, but Hubleys. There was a couple of rare Hubleys that were there, a couple of different ones. Some, there were some daisies, but a couple of different ones that I haven't seen before. And, I purchased a few of those kind of things. But, a lot of people have asked me in the past, or commented that, they look at this wall and they think that this is, I'm made of money. And I'm not, I'm not rich at all. It's just I have a passion for guns and I look for deals. And, when I come across a deal, it's kind of hard for me sometimes to pass the deals up, like that Citadel that I had picked up for $149 at a pawn shop, brand new. So, like I said, don't leave the pawn shops out. Don't leave your local flea markets out either, because sometimes they do sell firearms at some of your flea markets. And, we have one here in Florida called Webster, and they sell a lot around there. And like I said, the estate sales too will have them. And one of the estate sales that I go to a lot, and I want to give them a big, huge shout out, they are called V Patton Estate Sales. It's a great family-owned estate sale company. They work with you. They do them on Fridays and Saturdays. If you get on estatesales.net, you can actually find them. They show a lot of pictures. They get detailed into it. And Mr. and Mrs. Patton are wonderful people, great people to deal with. The first day, is the regular price, but the second day is 50% off. And a lot of times, towards the end, they will give you a bag and say, fill the bag for $5. So you can put anything you want. Now, I can't say that this is at every one that they do, but some of the ones I've been to, they will tell you for $5, they'll give you this big bag and fill it. And they tell you to go fill it. And boy, tell you what, my wife goes and fills it. But anyway, just check around. There's deals on all kinds of firearms, everyone. There really is. You just got to look and look and look and be patient. Be patient. And I'm patient because there's a couple that I'm looking for right now that I want to get my hands on so bad, but I kind of promised my wife that I was not going to buy anything for the rest of the year. Quote, can't let her hear that. Anyway, but I said I wasn't going to buy any for the rest of the year. That I was mostly going to, unless somebody wanted something and for me to get it for them, because I do have the FFL, then I would. But mostly I'm going to concentrate on ammunition and some more sights and different accessories is what I'm going to try to, focus on now. But don't get me wrong. I am going to do more gun videos because I do have plenty of firearms that I haven't shown you yet and that I will show you. But when I buy something, I try to just show it to you real quick after I get it. And I just purchased this, a few days ago. So, I wanted to show it to you, and was something that, like I said, I was wanting for a long time. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone again for those likes, subscribes, and comments. If you can continue to do that, that would be wonderful. And please don't forget to put it in the comments below that you subscribe to my channel. It does help my algorithm out a lot. I know I'm never going to be a YouTube sensation. At least I'd like to, but I don't think I'm going to be one. But anyway, heck, to get a sponsor would be wonderful. I don't care if it's coffee or whatever it is. Just somebody to sponsor me here, to help me out a little bit would be great too. And, I might or look forward to the future here of getting more somebody with me again to do a podcast with. We might be doing that. And, real quick, I'd like to give a shout out to Clint. He was with Classic Firearms. He now has his own channel. Please go to YouTube and check it out. Great guy. Gives you a lot of information. Nice person. He tries to answer all of his comments too. So, hey, check him out. He was with Classic Firearms before, and now he's out on his own doing his own venture. And he's teamed up with somebody else as far like a gun rights community. But anyway, I'd like to thank everyone again for those likes, subscribes, and comments. And please do me a favor to go to my TikTok channel at www.tiktok.com/@Gungeon101 so you can see some of my cool little things that I do there, the little shorts that I do, and some of the fun stuff that I find. Peace out. Till next time, from the Gungeon.